Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we've got something truly special for you. A heartwarming and inspiring story that's going to change the way you see a simple act of kindness. We're diving into an incredible tale about why feeding a dog a piece of bread can bring blessings into your life. Stick with us until the end, because we're going to share 8 amazing benefits of this small gesture that can fill your home with joy and abundance. If you're someone who believes in the power of kindness or loves a good motivational story, hit that like button, drop a "Be Kind" in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any of our uplifting videos. All right, let's get started with today's story. Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a young man named Sam. Sam was struggling. Life seemed to throw one challenge after another his way. Bills piling up, stress at work, and a constant feeling that things just weren't going right. He often wondered, what did I do to deserve this? Why is life so tough? One day, Sam heard about a wise priest who lived in a quiet retreat just outside town. People said this priest had answers to life's toughest questions. So the next morning, Sam set out to meet him. When he arrived, he saw the priest sitting under a tree, sharing wisdom with a small group of people. Sam approached, bowed respectfully, and said, "Father, I've got a question that's been on my mind for a while." The priest smiled warmly and said, "Go ahead, Sam. What's troubling you?" Sam hesitated, then asked, "Father, what good does it do to feed a piece of bread to a dog?" The priest's eyes lit up. "If people truly understood the benefits of feeding a dog," he said, "they'd never feel hopeless again. Let me tell you a story that will explain everything." The priest began. There was once a black stray dog, weak and hungry, wandering through the streets of a nearby town. This dog had no home, no family, and no one to care for him. He'd go from house to house, hoping for a scrap of food, but most people shooed him away. Some even threw stones or yelled at him. The poor dog was starving, scavenging whatever he could find to survive. One day this dog wandered to the edge of town, near a peaceful river, where a kind priest ran a small shelter. Exhausted and hungry, the dog approached the priest and in his own way seemed to plead, "I've heard you're wise and compassionate. Please, can you spare a piece of bread to ease my hunger?" The priest looked at the dog with kindness and said, "Did no one in town give you anything to eat?" The dog, with sad eyes, replied, "No one. They don't trust me. They call me names and chase me away." The priest nodded and said, "Tell me your story. I'm listening." The dog began to share his heartbreaking tale. "People don't understand us," he said. "We have no home, no way to earn food, no clothes to protect us from the cold or rain. We don't know how to read, write, or speak like you do, but we feel hunger just like you. We feel pain when we're hurt, just like you. We cry when we're sad, just like you. All we ask for is a little kindness, but instead people mock us or hurt us. They call us worthless. But is it our fault we were born this way?" The dog continued, "When I was born, my eyes and ears were closed. I thought I was in a warm, safe place, maybe a grand home. But when my eyes opened, I saw my mother, a dog people insulted, lying in a pile of rags with my 4 siblings. I was the smallest, the weakest, and the only black pup among my light-colored brothers. My mother struggled to feed us. She'd leave us to search for food, but often came back with nothing. Still, she protected our town. She'd bark at strangers, chase away animals that threatened crops, and keep the streets safe at night. But no one cared. No one gave her even a crumb." The dog's voice trembled. One winter, a terrible storm hit. It was freezing, with hail and biting winds. 3 of my siblings didn't survive. My mother howled in grief, but no one comforted her. They didn't care because it wasn't their family. My mother kept trying to care for me and my remaining brother, but life was hard. One day she smelled food at a big event in town, a feast at a wealthy man's house. There were cakes, pies, and all kinds of delicious dishes. She was so hungry she crept closer, hoping for a scrap. But people yelled at her, chased her away. One time she managed to grab a piece of bread, but they saw her. They shouted, picked up sticks, and chased her. She was so scared she jumped over tables to escape, but there was no way out. The priest paused, letting the weight of the story sink in. He continued, "The people at the feast were furious. They said the dog had ruined their food just by running past. They threw out all the food, saying it was tainted. For once, my mother ate her fill that day, but it came at a cost. The host of the feast found her and beat her with a stick. She cried out in pain, but he didn't stop. Some kinder folks stepped in and said, "Let her go." She was just hungry. Hunger makes anyone desperate. Finally, he stopped, but the damage was done. The dog went on. Another time, my mother found some dough left out by a traveler. She was so hungry, she started eating it. The man came back, saw her, and was heartbroken. He hadn't eaten in days either. In his anger, he hit her with a stick. She couldn't even finish the food before the blows came. For weeks, she limped in pain. We dogs don't want to steal. We don't want to cause trouble. But hunger forces us to do things we don't want to do. The dog looked at the priest and said, "Humans don't see our pain. They don't understand that we guard their homes, warn them of danger, and ask for so little in return. If they knew the blessings that come from feeding us, they'd never hesitate to share a piece of bread." The priest turned to Sam and said, "This dog's story shows us how a small act of kindness can make a big difference. Feeding a dog isn't just about helping an animal. It's about inviting positivity into your life. Let me share the 8 benefits of feeding a dog a piece of bread. Wards off negative energy. Feeding a dog helps reduce the negative influences in your life. In some traditions, it's believed that acts of kindness toward animals can counteract bad luck or negative forces, bringing balance and peace to your home. Boost your good fortune. When you feed a dog, you invite positive energy. It's like planting a seed of goodwill that grows into opportunities and blessings, aligning luck in your favor. Attracts prosperity. Compassionate acts like feeding a dog please the universe. This can open doors to financial stability, ensuring you never face scarcity. Relieves financial burdens. Sharing food with a dog can help ease financial stress. It's said that this act of generosity helps you clear debts and find relief from money worries. Supports business success. Regularly feeding a dog, especially in the morning or evening, is believed to bring success to your work or business, helping things run smoothly. Increases longevity and wealth. This act is thought to bring blessings of health and the return of money owed to you, ensuring a longer, more prosperous life. Promotes health and mental strength. Feeding a dog keeps you grounded and energized. It fosters positive thoughts, mental clarity, and emotional resilience, keeping you strong in body and mind. Invites divine blessings. Every living creature is part of creation, and showing kindness to them pleases the divine. When you feed a dog, you're showing love for all life, and that compassion brings blessings to you and your family. The priest looked at Sam and said, "Kindness is never wasted. A simple act like feeding a dog can transform your life in ways you never imagined." Sam left the retreat with a new perspective, ready to share kindness wherever he went. So friends, that's today's story. I hope it inspired you to see the power of small acts of compassion. If you love this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and drop a "Be kind" in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our motivational stories. Let's spread kindness together. See you in the next video.